We know the silhouette, we know the tongue wag, we know the 6 rings. Michael Jordan isn't just a basketball player, he's a global synonym for winning at all costs. But for 4 decades, there has been another obsession fueling his airness, a need for speed that matched his explosive first step. Most people think MJ's car collection is just rich guy stuff, a few Ferraris to park out front of the steakhouse. Dude, you have no idea. Today, we are emptying the garage. We're looking at the multi-million-dollar hypercars that Jordan customized himself. We're showing you how his rides literally shape the sneakers on your feet right now. And then, we're gonna hit you with the curveball, the real story. How Michael Jordan used that same killer instinct to buy into NASCAR, take on the oldest dynasty in American motorsports, and just days ago, win the biggest legal battle in racing history. Strap in. Muscle and Porsche. To understand the collection, you have to go back to the beginning. 1984, Chicago. MJ is a rookie. He hasn't won anything yet, but he already knows his worth. His first real car wasn't an Italian exotic, it was American muscle, a C4 Chevy Corvette. This wasn't just a purchase, it was business. He struck a deal with a local Chicago Chevy dealer for commercials. In exchange, keys to the Vette. He loved him. He rocked the vanity plate Jump 23. Over the years, he upgraded to the ZR1s, the king of the hill Corvettes. For a guy who could fly, he needed a car that could keep up. The Vette was his daily driver foundation. But as the game elevated, so did the rides. By the first three-peat, MJ had developed a serious Porsche habit. But he couldn't just have a regular 911. He's 6'6", he needed room, and he needed rare. Check this out. He buys a Porsche 911 Turbo slant-nose cabriolet. This is a crucial car in sneaker history. The slant nose was a special option from Porsche, option 505, where they deleted the bug-eye headlights for a flat aerodynamic hood inspired by their race cars. Now, look at the Air Jordan 6, the shoe he wore for his first championship. The designer, Tinker Hatfield, was looking at MJ's Porsche. That pull tab on the heel of the sneaker, that's directly inspired by the whale tail spoiler on MJ's 911. The angular panels on the side, that's the bodywork. He was literally wearing his car on the court. The Ferrari blueprint. If Porsche was about precision, Ferrari was about flair, and nobody had more flair than number 23. You've seen this shot, The Last Dance. He's driving a bright red Ferrari 550 Maranello. This is a front-engine V12 Grand Tourer. It's classy, it's aggressive, and in the late 90s, it was the ultimate status symbol. But here is the detail most people miss. MJ loved this car so much, it became the entire basis for the Air Jordan 14, the last shot sneaker. Let's break down the anatomy. The Jumpman logo on the side is shaped exactly like the Ferrari shield badge. The air vents on the side of the shoe, those are the cooling intakes on the 550's hood. The rubber heel strip, that mimics the tread of the high-performance tires. Even the midsole lines look like the car's grille. When he hit that shot against Utah in '98, he was basically wearing a Ferrari on his feet. He didn't stop there. He had the Mercedes-McLaren SLR 722 edition. This was a collaboration between Mercedes and McLaren F1. The 722 was the hardcore version, 640 horsepower, supercharged V8. MJ's was crystal antimony gray. He didn't just buy the base model, he always bought the plus version. The Billionaire fleet. But then, MJ became a billionaire. The Hornet sale, the Jordan brand residuals, the garage leveled up from rich athlete to global oligarch. First, the Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir. This is only 12 made in the world. Black blood. It's known for its exposed dark carbon fiber and bright orange interior. It looks evil. It looks like something Darth Vader would drive if he played shooting guard. Then he went back to his American roots, but with nuclear power. He recently took delivery of a Hennessy Venom F5 Roadster. This is a $3.5 million machine built in Texas. 1,817 horsepower, no hybrid assistance, just a twin-turbo V8 named Fury. It is chasing the 300-mile-per-hour barrier with the roof off. It is violent, loud, and terrifying, exactly what Michael likes. And the crown jewel, delivered just last year, the Pininfarina Battista Targamerica. This is a one-of-one electric hypercar, 1,900 horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. He commissioned this car personally. It features a silver and blue livery inspired by the 1986 Testarossa Spider. But here's the ultimate flex. Between the front seats, MJ had them custom engineer a glass and aluminum humidor. It's backlit to match the car's ambient lighting. He can reach over, grab a Monte Cristo, and hit 200 miles per hour. That is untouchable. The NASCAR takeover. Forget the garage. The garage is a hobby. What happened in 2020 wasn't a hobby, it was a takeover. For his entire life, Jordan grew up in North Carolina watching NASCAR. His dad, James, loved it, but it was a closed club. In 2020, MJ decides he's done watching. He teams up with Denny Hamlin and they drop the bomb. They launch 2311 Racing, the 23 for Jordan, the 11 for Hamlin's number. Critics said it was a vanity project. They said he'd get bored. They were wrong. He hired Bubba Wallace, the sport's only black driver, and put him in winning equipment. Then he poached Tyler Reddick, a championship contender. They started winning, but MJ realized something fast. Being an owner in NASCAR wasn't like the NBA. In the NBA, you own a franchise, it's an asset. In NASCAR, you were basically an independent contractor. The lawsuit and victory. Jordan looked at the business model and said, hell no. In late 2024, NASCAR offered the teams a new charter agreement, a bad deal that didn't guarantee permanent franchises. Every team owner was scared to fight the France family, who have owned the sport for 75 years. Every owner except two. Michael Jordan and Front Row Motorsports refused to sign. They sued NASCAR for antitrust violations. They called them monopolistic bullies. He put his entire racing team, hundreds of jobs, millions of dollars on the line. If he lost, 2311 could have been wiped off the map. And guess what happened just days ago? December 2025. NASCAR blinked. They settled. The details are still coming out, but we know the big win. Jordan secured permanent charters. He forced the sport to treat teams like actual franchises, like the Lakers or the Cowboys. He secured the financial future for every owner in the garage, not just himself. He walked into a sport controlled by one family for a century, told them they were doing it wrong, took them to federal court, and changed the rules of the game forever. The cars in his garage? Those are incredible machines, but 2311 Racing, that's his machine, and he just drove it straight through the front door of the establishment. The man didn't just buy some fast cars, he just bought the whole damn road.